safety book. As you can see now, if we just expand the screen, it will auto load. If you run the CD before, like I have, a little box will pop up to ask you if you want to run it from the previous start point. As you can see on the left hand side, you can click any of these and jump to any different facet of the program, but normally people just start right from the beginning. It's very interactive. You've got a control bar at the bottom where you've got play. You can pause the slides, you can fast forward the slides, and obviously this tells you what how far the slide is running from. You've got everything that a Viper book would display and everything that a Corgi manual would display, but it is purely interactive. You've got all the tightness test requirements. If we just jump forward, just to and it will also go through the gas meters, identifying them. Then you've got report of a gas escape. You can click on these at any time. Now this is where it becomes interactive, and this is where it's invaluable if you're going through the ACS exams. Click on each step and it's displaying different types of meters, controls, what you do in report of a gas escape. And once you've gone through each step, you can then go on to the next slide. This slide here is talking about permissible pressure losses on a tightness test. Now also, you've got a specific ACS type quiz after every section. And all you would do with this is self-explanatory. It will ask you a question and then you will click whatever you think the answer is and then click submit. Now that's saying it's incorrect. So we then go to the next question. The let-by test is to check whether gas is passing through the outlet. Submit again and it will tell you whether you're correct. And if we just go through very quickly, now this is an actual test where it says where would you attach the manometer hose to take a tightness test, place cursor on image and click submit. This is called a hot cursor test. So you would look at this meter and wherever you think you would put the manometer, you would then place your cursor, click, a little circle will indicate where you've actually clicked your mouse, and if that's the right position, it will tell you whether you're correct or incorrect. What pressure is the let-by test carried out? 10 millibar. Press submit, and that's saying it's correct. And then at the end of every test, you will either get a result saying that you've passed or results saying you failed. Now we go on to gas unsafe situations. It says you must complete the quiz. So press finish. You could redo the quiz if you wanted to. Again, this is unsafe situations. Now the good part with this is new students don't have experience of unsafe situations. Now this will actually give you examples of unsafe boilers, unsafe fires, unsafe cookers, and there's quite a number of unsafe situations on the actual CD. So rather than look through a book where it's just page after page after page, this is completely interactive, and you will be getting photographic examples, video examples. If we go on to another one, it's just saying gas safe on situation. The engineer was called to inspect the ventilation in a large building. Removal of 4 grills found the outlets of all 4 grills blocked by the metal skin of the building, and then you get an actual photos describing the actual unsafe situation. Again, when you come to the end of the section, you'd have an interactive quiz where you actually have to click on the answers. And when you're going through the ACS, if you keep doing quizzes like this, some of them are bound to pop up on your actual ACS. So let's just go through it quickly. Again, you've got numerous questions. Which of these classified fluid under 2 meters. So if we just move NCS up to there, which means that's current standards, correct? Ventilation your results, and that's saying I've actually passed that. So you could either review the quiz there, retry the quiz, or finish the quiz. Then you're going on to a new section, ventilation. You can either just let the slides pass on in their own time, which is probably best, or you can actually pick, if you have your own menu here, and you can just pick any section you want. I mean here, as I say, new students going through the ACS haven't seen a lot of their events. Now they're getting actual examples interactively coming up on the actual slides. So when they do the ACS, they're going to have some idea of actually what air vents look like, with different examples. And that will go on like that, and showing you how to measure the air vents, what the calculations are. And then at the end of that section, you're going to have an interactive quiz again. Let it load up. So let's just, ventilation with the fly screen is not to current standard. So let's just go through it. Obviously we'll go through a lot slower. Ventilation for a room steel boiler in a compartment is provided for what purpose? Good. The correct event examples would be, this is a multiple choice, so event with a fly screen, event that can be open and closed, right, ventilation and open fluid appliances for combustion. Which of these mean you're allowed 7 kilowatts of air because of cracks and holes around doors and windows? So that'd be ventilation. Multiply the heat input of the appliance by how many? I'm going to put this wrong just in case you're watching it and you do buy the set. We don't want to give you all the correct answers. So again, it will tell you whether you've passed or failed. Then you've got installation of pipework and fittings, quiz 4, emergency controls and isolation valves. You must finish. Let's just move on. So as you go through each slide, you will always have a quiz at the end of the section, which is valuable if you're going towards the ACS. So this is just giving you details of safety precautions you must take with the installation of pipework and fittings. Pipework must be protected, and then it will go on to number 2 and so on. Then we'll go on to section emergency notices and warning labels. The 3 types of warning labels and notices are. I'll give you examples of that. And this will, as I say, this will display everything that the Corgi and Viper books do. It's telling you not to current standards. We should give you some examples of actual emergency notices and warning labels, because you need to see all these things as well, because you will be using them out in the field. So it's giving you details of landlords, certificates like this. You've also got checking, setting pressures and rates, burner pressures, gas rates, gas safety devices and controls. So we'll just go on to that one. You've got, this is what this section will do. This will go through all the different devices and controls, because on your ACS exams you're going to have to actually identify these. So if we just go on to the next one, it will actually give you a small description on the left hand side and it will actually give you a photo or diagram on the right hand side. We'll just load up. And then if we just go on to the chimneys and flues section, chimneys and flues, you're going to get tested on that on the ACS gas exams. This is a thorough section giving you different examples of chimneys, different examples of flues. If we just quickly go on to the next one. Also, just to indicate there, you've got relighting and purging section, manuals, gas safety. It just goes on and on because you're going to need to know all the theory and practical side of this for your ACS. And again, you've got interactive diagrams. So that's the premiergastraining.com domestic gas safety interactive CD-ROM. It's not Mac compatible as of yet. It's only for Windows all the way up to Windows 7.